The historical and cultural ties between the U.S. Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands were again highlighted this year as the two territories celebrated the 43rd USVI-BVI Friendship Day. The cultural celebration themed Ties Across the Water That Bind Us was held in the USVI this year at the Ryco Center for the Arts on Saturday, September the 17th. Speakers and performances at the event highlighted the long-standing friendship and shared history between the two territories. Premier Dr. D'Orlando Smith, who led the BVI delegation, explained why 10 years ago the celebrations took on a more relaxed format.
It was in 2006 that the format for Friendship Day was changed to be a more relaxed event, focusing on historical and cultural ties between our people. A more cultural feel was appropriate because when we come together as family, we see the features of our family in each of our faces. We hear about names like Turnbull. There's Governor Turnbull there with us from the British Virgin Islands, former Governor of the United States Virgin Islands. Lettsome, Thomas, Hodge, Smith, Blyden, among many others, and we cannot deny that we are all one people. Friendship Day gives us a chance to renew old acquaintances, discuss old times, and to reflect on how we survived and flourished as a people, despite the many challenges we have encountered in the past. This day also gives us an opportunity to discuss challenges we face in the future. This we must continue to do together in the spirit of unity which has served us well over these many decades. Our ties of kinship and culture transcend our borders. That has always been the fundamental truth of our relationship, and this remains so today.
Dr. Smith said he trusts that generations to come will honor the history and foster deeper ties. And USVI Governor Kenneth Mapp assured that he is committed to ensuring continued collaborations with the BVI on issues of mutual interest. He said efforts to ease travel between the Virgin Islands were a top priority after the Inter-Virgin Islands Council meeting earlier this month.
Dr. Smith is correct, and I join him in our pledge to continue to work together on building and bridging the people of both Virgin Islands together. I believe, and I am very hopeful, and I will keep my eye on all of my team in Washington, D.C. I open that following the presidential election, there is a great expectation that some form of immigration bill may enter through the Congress before the change of administration, and it is on that vehicle that we are looking forward to getting the day visa passes enacted for the Virgin Islands and the Caribbean so that our people may travel freely among our islands to bridge their family ties and their relationships without a whole tremendous bit of paperwork and expenses. In the IVIC conference, we recognize that we can travel to the British Virgin Islands and to all of the other islands in the Caribbean, and our bands and musicians can go and work and earn money, but for folks to reciprocate and come into the Virgin Islands and musicians to come into the Virgin Islands, they have to pay quite a sum of money and get a visa, and it is a tremendous cost. I learned that these visas can run in the thousands of dollars, and for folks to come in and bring their music and their talent to the Virgin Islands could be very expensive, and to a great degree it is just simply prohibitive. And so we will continue our work and our efforts to ensure that we make this a seamless process.
Included in the BVI USVI Friendship Day cultural program were storytelling, renditions of national anthems and territorial songs, along with quadrille dancing by the II Cultural Dance Company from St. Croix, and a cultural extravaganza by the Caribbean ritual dancers.
We now bend. C to the O, O to the L, S to the E to the S, S, I, O, N. We now bend. Listen, my people, you better be warned. The session is here, prepare for a storm. Where's the band that's still with these seats? They're out in the parking lot trying to... Mama, yeah. Mama, yeah. Mama, yeah. Mama, yeah. Mama, yeah. Mama yeah, mama yeah, mama yeah, mama yeah, mama yeah.
BVI-USVI Friendship Day has been celebrated since 1972 as an opportunity for both governments as well as the entire Virgin Islands community to appreciate and reflect on the close ties that bind the two neighboring territories and its people.